Okay, so we have a pot of water on the stove. This video is actually about thermal siphoning. Thermal siphoning is where you actually move a fluid by either the raising of its temperature, in which case it moves up, or the lowering of the temperature, which causes it to move down. So right here at the bottom of the stove, I only have the middle burner, the middle part of the burner going. And if you look at the, I put a little bit of grains in there so you can see the water, what it's doing. But the middle, you can see the grains popping up to the top. That's showing you what the liquid is doing. So otherwise you wouldn't be able to see it. And then if you notice, it's going out towards the side where it cools, and it's usually falling over there on that side, but it's rising up in the middle. This is how you call thermal siphoning. You can use it by either heating the fluid and causing it to rise, or cooling the fluid and causing it to sink. And thermal siphoning is especially good if you're changing the water from a liquid to a vapor, as in boiling. Boiling simply the fact that the liquid changes to a vapor. When I was a kid, I always wondered how'd they get those air bubbles at the bottom of the pot. Like, how'd they get down there? Those are not air bubbles. Those bubbles are actually water that's in a vapor form, and you couldn't go down and breathe that. It'd be like breathing in water. There's no air in there. There's no oxygen in there. It's just simply water in a vapor, in the form of a vapor. But now if you watch it when it does boil, you notice that it rapidly moves to the top. The bubbles go way up. So if you want to do some really effective thermal siphoning, is you bring the liquid in and you give it enough heat that it changes into a vapor. And then you can say, well, it's got to be 212 degrees. How are you going to use that for refrigeration? Here's how. Water boils at 212 degrees at this pressure, atmospheric pressure. If I lower the pressure down far enough, water can be used as a refrigerant. It'll boil at 35 degrees, 32 degrees, 33 degrees. Just got to lower the pressure enough and it'll change its boiling point. But yeah, you see how it's rapidly going to the top? You can move fluids around by changing their heat and letting them rise to the top, or removing heat and letting them change from a vapor to a liquid, and then they'll fall. So I just wanted to show you this because the technique that we use in this innovation is we use thermal siphoning in both directions, one to raise a fluid and one to lower a fluid.